are you struggling from the pain or embarrassment from missing or unhealthy teeth? Have you ever considered visiting a prosthodontist? Well, Dr. Matthew Naraki joins the American College of Prosthodontists this week in celebrating National Prosthodontics Week, Awareness Week. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah,
this is a big deal. And its purpose is actually to increase the awareness of this dental specialty and how it can save the smiles and lifestyles of those suffering from complex dental problems. So let's talk first of all, what is prosthodontics for those of us who don't know?
Right, because very few people, even a lot of your general dentists, really don't understand what role prosthodontists play. So we use this as an opportunity to introduce our specialists to better educate you all as patients about the possibilities of incorporating a prosthodontist in your care. So there are 9 specialties or recognized specialties in dentistry, and we are one of them, and we are the restorative specialists. So we are the specialist who deals with either fixing or replacing teeth, but also things like sleep apnea, treating a lot of the anorexia, bulimia, or people who are missing a lot of teeth and have a lot of pain and struggling with function and chewing. We're the specialist that comes in and helps these people. So it's very equatable to where if you had a heart problem, you would benefit by seeing a cardiologist as opposed to your family doctor, and so too is in dentistry. If you're missing teeth or have damaged teeth or suffering from one of these problems, or maybe you have a lot of aesthetic concerns, we are the specialists in dentistry that deals with those as opposed to maybe your general dentist.
So there really is truly a better outcome with the prosthodontist versus others.
You're right, there oftentimes is, and it couples with our advanced training and incorporating the advanced techniques and technologies. We're often able to walk you through these very complex, tough times for you, and ultimately walk you through in a safer, more predictable manner so that your outcome will hit upon your goals and hopefully last your lifetime. And
you have various patients then, because I didn't know that you treated also with bulimia and other.
Absolutely, yeah. So there's a couple statistics that are just staggering. Are when you talk about people missing teeth, there's about 200 million people in the United States that are missing at least one tooth. 40 million are missing all their teeth in one or more jaws. There's approximately 30 million people who suffer from various eating disorders, bulimia, anorexia. And this acid insult to the teeth, it dissolves the teeth, so it can make things unsightly, not aesthetic, cause pain and discomfort, affect chewing and function. There's approximately 40 million people suffer from sleep apnea. So as prosthodontists, we deal with appliances, we deal with those. We are the specialists who deals with this. So we're able to help a whole host of people with some very life-challenging problems.
So what about whenever you do hear somebody who specializes in something, you automatically, your mind goes to, is it going to be more costly for me?
That's exactly right. And so oftentimes what we find a lot of added cost and frustration and time comes in the fact that if the process doesn't go as planned, or there's retreat, or it takes a lot longer, or the outcome's not as predictable as first talked about. So as specialists, as a prosthodontist, and certainly as a team approach at Jacksovnille Specialists, we're able to oftentimes cut down on time, make things much more predictable, make them much safer. And so at the end of the day, if that is accomplished, it oftentimes can translate into cost savings, into also time savings, and getting a much more predictable, safe outcome.
And what do people really want? There's probably someone at home right now looking at the show today and saying, you know what, I think I maybe want to learn some more and dive into this. So where can they go to learn more?
Absolutely. So there's a whole host of information. Our national board, the American College of Prosthodontists, has a national website. It is gotoapro.org, as in gotoaprosthodontist.org, and it will talk about a whole host of things that we as prosthodontists, what we are the specialists in dentistry, from sleep apnea to cosmetics to fixing missing or broken down teeth. This very well may be a solution for you. So if you're in the area, you can contact Jacksovnille Specialists directly. If you're in another area of the country or the state, it can oftentimes point you in the right direction as a starting point with your local prosthodontist. There's not many of us. We represent less than 1% of dentists, so it can really help coordinate that for you.
And you have a seminar that's coming up. Let's talk about that.
So as a part of our monthly education curriculum, Dr. Ag and I talk about replacing teeth, whether you're missing teeth or soon to be, and all your dental implant options. So Wednesday, April 18th from 6:30 p.m. till about 8, we talk about those options and go from there. If you have questions about things such as cosmetics or fixing some of these other problems, you can certainly contact us and go directly to a consultation where we generally spend about an hour to 2 hours talking with you and educating you on your options.
That was going to be my next question. How much time is involved with this?
we find that the more educated you are, the more you understand your problem and outcomes, the more comfortable you can be with your decision, because most of what we're doing is very life impacting, and so we want you to be comfortable. So come to your consultation. We oftentimes spend between 1 and 2 hours, if not longer, talking about your problems, what we can do, what the whole from A to Z, what it looks like, the process for you, as well as the financials, and then get you comfortable with your solution.
How do you get people through the nervousness, though? Get comfortable. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dentistry and comfortable are not two words I associate.
It's oftentimes not the favorite place for them to be. They're not comfortable. Certainly with the process, the more you understand and the more you're comfortable with your team and with your specialists, the more comfortable you'll be with it. But also things like different levels of sedation. As specialists, we can do higher levels of sedation than your general dentist and make the process more comfortable as well. And some of our patients, they get through it and they tell us, it just wasn't as bad as I thought. No one loves to see us, but we can make it very pleasant for those people who need to.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Dr. Naraki. Thank you for having for being here. And we'd like to thank Jacksonville Dental Specialists for sponsoring this segment. Call 904-460-4201 today to schedule a consultation, or you can visit their website to learn more. It's jacksonvilledentalspecialist.com.